going to share stories of Native American legends in the mid-Columbia region, including the story of the 1957 flooding of Celilo Falls. And Ed's a Shoshone-Bannock poet, playwright, performer, traditional storyteller, tour guide, and lecturer on Northwest tribal culture. And Ed offers guided tours to the She Who Watches petroglyphs on the Columbia Gorge, which is really cool. As well as to the Warm Springs Indian Reservation in Central Oregon's high desert country. He conducts workshops, traditional storytelling performances, dramatic monologues, and lectures on issues such as cultural understanding and awareness, drug and alcohol abuse, and mental health. He's a published short story writer, poet, and playwright, and he serves as a consultant to the Smithsonian Museum of the American Indian, so we're really proud to have him.
Thank you, Todd. Good to be back at the Lake Oswego area about 4 years ago. Another friend of mine showed up out of the blue. So it's good to be here. My tribe, I'm Shoshone-Bannock Nez Perce Yakima. We're at Celilo Falls, and the bullies would get, throw a rock and we get out of here, outsider. You know, they call me outsider because my dad's Shoshone-Bannock. So during recess, guess where I'd go? To the library. I never got beat up in the library. I'm a writer. I like writing poetry, plays, short stories. 1984, I won a first place in State Forest Cultural Theater for a play I wrote. So I like writing, so I like libraries. Okay, now we're going to start with the show. Then I'll tell you some legends after. Thank you very much. This is before and after pictures of Celilo Falls. They built the Dallas Dam March 10, 1957, flooded us out. That's where it used to look. The bottom is called Celilo Lake. The canal runs south of the falls there. My brother should be standing on the edge of the canal. I'd meet a group of tourists. Say, look, he's diving. They'll be dying for watching my brother. That'd be dying. Didn't treat us too good. They threatened us. You can accept a fair offer. I'm not going to go to Judge Weber condemned land. The Deschutes goes into the Columbia. East of the Deschutes River. White man had a gas station and store. For a high price, they condemned his land. They told him they going to bulldoze down his gas station and store. Mary had brown. This is the before and after pictures of Celilo Falls. They built the Dallas Dam March 10, 1957, flooded us out. That's where it used to look. The bottom is called Celilo Lake. The canal runs south of the falls there. My brother should be standing on the edge of the canal. I'd meet a group of tourists. Say, look, he's diving. They'll be dying for watching my brother. That'd be dying. Didn't treat us too good. They threatened us. You can accept a fair offer. I'm not going to go to Judge Weber condemned land. The Deschutes goes into the Columbia. East of the Deschutes River. White man had a gas station and store. For a high price, they condemned his land. They told him they going to bulldoze down his gas station and store. Mary had brown work pants, brown work shirt, brown hat, pointy red bandana. Never saw a cent for his business. They made an example out of him. We lived in tule mat houses along the river. Tules are 4-foot reeds grow down by the water. We make a mat out of them and put them on an A-frame. Maybe 2-3 families that live together. You could get food really easy, go to the river and get fish. The Burns Pike people lived in wickiups, one family at a time. They had rabbits, snakes, and pine nuts to eat. On the coast, they lived in plank houses because it rained a lot. One family lived in a house. You could go down and get food from the ocean. My dad built a house out of railroad ties. My brother, I remember that day. My dad worked on the railroad. He salvaged the railroad ties. Built a house. That's a house. 2-room house. Back was a kitchen with a wood stove. In front was a living room and a bedroom. We lived all together. You know why I can't go home today? Literally can't go home. I-84 freeway runs out the top where I used to live. Me and my brother getting ready to go play. There's a salmon between us. I'm standing on a pail. The ice tongs above my head's ice tongs. I've washed it. Everyone, women get together, wash, bake it. If women get together and bake bread and pies, little tiny loaves, I'd bake loaves of bread for myself. Town to go down to get groceries. Set up at ice house with the tongue with the block of ice, put in the ice chest in the back of the house. We'd stop at the slaughterhouse. Mom, aunties, and grandma had buckets. Give us free tripe. I can't stand tripe. I don't like menudo. It's the only thing you eat. It's really bad. It takes up the whole house when you cook it. Mom would send me to the butcher shop to get dog bones. Mom would boil them up and make soup out of it. That's how poor we were. I was a cute kid. I used to charge to take my picture. I charged them a dime. If they had camera bag binoculars around their neck, I knew they're rich. So people a quarter. At the time I could buy 5 pieces of bazooka, bubble gum, ball and pop, candy bar, still have change left over. Those were the good old days. Dad making a net, 1956. We fished with long poles with a hoop on the end with nets. My dad, 1940, was 65-pound salmon. We called them June hogs. Dad was about 5 feet tall. You could tell how big that fish was. They're extinct now. They don't grow anymore. Old school fishing. That's Henry Thompson standing up, Chief Tommy Thompson's son, Tom Frank Gallup sitting down. That's old school fishing. Uncle Peanuts on my dad's scaffold at the channel. My brother Frenchie at my dad's scaffold down by the falls, taken in springtime because the water was really high. Snow would melt, the river would be deep. My uncle with the salmon. First World War vet, he's a funny guy. There were signs in windows saying no dog Indians allowed in the Dallas, Oregon. Couldn't go to any restaurant to eat, only had to go to Johnny's Cafe. White people would stare at us. I'm going to take biscuits and juggle and give him a show. He was a funny guy. My brother kitchen his first salmon. It had been 40 pounds straight up in the air, maybe 20 feet. I was small and not strong. I'm fishing. They got my fishing clothes, and I got my fishing vest and my fishing hat. I'm fishing for an envelope with a check in it, so I can take to Fred Meyer's, buy groceries for my people. She picked my mom and dad posing. Won first place at a photography session in 1953, Chicago. I thought Dad had Johnson John on some. Really was the first 35mm slide blown up to large print. The dress my grandma saved. Cavalry's going through Nez Perce camps, telling Indians, burn the regalia, burn the eagle feather, your war bonds, it's devil worship. Many Indians were believing put the regalia on the fire. My grandma was sitting on a canvas bag with a dress in it. She saved it, gave it to my mom. Our daughter got married in it. We're passing it down. It's a keepsake in the family. That's what people profess to love, 1936. Rachel Cook, Edmo McCary, they carved the initials in the tree. Now they use Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook to tell that they're together. A really long time ago, when the men and women got together, they'd stand in the middle of the village and she'd braid his hair and nudge him to the village. That's the way we're together now. Don't mess with us. Integrating the swimming pool, 1952. There were signs in windows saying no dog Indians allowed. Wouldn't allow us into the swimming pool. My brother was a member of the Pal Club. On one Saturday morning, we rented the pool. The white boy wouldn't let us in because we were Indians. Phone call was made to the manager. Mr. Wenmark said that the Pal Club was open to needy children. I didn't think we were needy. We went to Grandma's house, had warm milk and wood stove. We ran out of food with a missionary's house to eat. One time, after we got in, remember white boys were mad at us. I felt I had a power to walk on water. My mom was late picking me up. White boys jumped me, threw my towel and my suit in the ground, stomped on it. They're beating me up. I tried chasing. Mom said, Don't have small hearts to pick on you. I remember that day. There's a mascot. I was a mascot for Wishram High School, Wishram School, the Indians. Brother and I were a mascot in the Dalles Indians, really demeaning. I think that's why my father gets accepted in a house in a town that really hated Indians. A junior in high school, I was picked to go to Boy State from Wishram, a really honored American Legion Boy State where young men learn how laws are passed. From which one, oh, we have Indian here. Let's make him a mascot. I remember someone said, sit like an Indian. But I studied. I learned parliamentary procedure. Went back to Wishram, ran for student body president, but the Papa guy won. That's how the political system worked. I believe in the political system since then. Became a militant. I could put camper there, BA wounded knee. Me wanting to be white, I didn't want to be Indian anymore by the way I was treated. I cut my hair, quit dancing at powwows, quit going to powwows, wanted to be white. If I looked white, act white, I would be accepted. There's my grandma and grandpa, my dad's parents, Tom Edmo, Melina Edmo. The boy on the right is the bust Edmo. Used to ride Brahma boats before they had vests and helmets. The girl is June Edmo. She died last year. She was 98. That war bonnet my dad loaned to the Boy Scouts, never got it back. We wouldn't learn to regalia out anymore like that. Picture of Celilo. We wondered how come they built the train bridge so high. We didn't know they were planning on floating us out. We wondered, how come that bridge is so high? We kept thinking to ourselves, we'll never see that again. Trade network. We told people, don't marry your cousin. Walk over the hill to get married. Walked over many hills. From up north, it brought dantillium shells, blankets, and beads. From the coast, it brought wapato. It's a root. The dress is cheap, a quill goes wapato in the front yard and eats it. From Queen's Bay, they brought bones and shells. From Klamath, they brought wokas, slaves, and basketry. Wokas is a root, grows on the river, lake. Slaves don't like that hurt beating slave, but more like servants. From Burns, they brought obsidian, roots, and seeds. Montana tribes brought pipestone, buffalo products, horses, plain style clothing, and ornaments. From Spokane, they brought meats and plants. Walked into Central Oregon to Celilo to trade salmon, trade goods of all regions, showing religious ideas were traded. We gambled before casinos. I played Indian stick game, a lot of fun. Famous picture taken by Leafy Foster, Chief Tommy Thompson, Flora Thompson, and the great-granddaughter, Linda Mianis. There's a dog off the camera, at a camera range. Linda wanted to play them. Her grandma told her, pose. She almost started crying. You'll never see that. It's all covered up. You'll never see that anymore. She watches. A long time ago, women were chiefs along the river. Did you know that? Not men. Even today, if I married to someone's family, I'd move into my wife's house. When some people, everybody would be happy. When a daughter everyone would rejoice because the wealth and the power is passed on to the women, matriarchal society. And today, the Iroquois Confederacy, the women choose the leaders. We should go back to that way. So up down the river, tell the women, the world's going to change over. Women are going to be chiefs anymore. Place between Dallas Port and Wishram, I remember, called Spearfish Village. It's the plain of high cliffs. Coyote stopped as a chief Tlingit. Yes, her name's Sagagla, she who watches, stands on the high cliff. Coyote climbed the high cliffs. Sagagla, the world's going to change over. We aren't going to be chiefs anymore. Why do you like to stand up here? Watch, see my people have food, have good shelter, live in peace. He said, forever thou be. Used his power, changed the petroglyphs when they call she who watches, and she's still there. Thank you. So into that's where I was raised at Celilo Falls, and I'm a writer and a poet, playwright, and I enjoy my work. It's my job telling Indian legends. Okay, now can you hear me now? Sorry about that. So, I like writing poetry, plays. I was raised, like I told you, I was really bullied, so I went to the library during recess because I never got beat up in the library. I like libraries and librarians. So, I brought a friend of mine. Can everyone say, "Grandma Goose, please come out"? A little bit louder. She's an elder, remember?
Grandma Goose, please come out.
Don't worry, you'll get your double latte after the show. Grandma says these stories were handed down from generation to generation. No one knows how old these stories are. These stories are told children how to act. Don't take more than you need. Help those younger and smaller than you are. Learn how to get along. Respect your elders. Grandma sees this story about a magic time. How many people still believe in magic? Raise your hand. For me, it's Social Security time. There were no people on Earth. There were only animals. Really, they could talk the same language? Grandma said they could talk the same language. They had magic power. They could say, I want the bookshelf to become a cliff, and poof, the bookshelf become a cliff. They got in trouble. People still get in trouble? Their trouble lasted forever. Some got the markings they got. Some changed color. Some lost body parts. Some became extinct, meaning they're not here. So that's how we learn from the legends. Can you say goodbye to Grandma? Before the world was created, there was water everywhere. The Great Spirit who lives above has 3 sons. Otter, the playful animal. Muskrat, the handsome animal. And Beaver, the wise animal. One day, the Great Spirit called his sons together and said, I want you to dive down underneath the water and see what you can find. Otter said, let me go down. You know, otters are playful animals that make slides slide in the river. They can even swim on their back, eat at the same time. I wish I could do that. Otter took a deep breath and dove down. He wanted to water people to go like that. Can you help me with the fish motion, everyone? Otter stopped play tag with the fish for a long, 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 long time. Otter ran out of breath and came back up. The Great Spirit said, what did you find down there? Otter says, oh, I found water people, and they go like that. Muskrat said, let me go down. Muskrat was good looking. He was handsome. He was very good looking. He was skinny too. That muskrat knew he was good looking and skinny. Muskrat took a deep breath and dove down. Went past the water people that swam like that. But a cute water girl winked at him. He stopped and talked with her. It made him feel good to talk with her. He fell in love with her. Muskrat ran out of breath and came back up. The Great Spirit said, what did you find down there? Muskrat goes, hee, 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 hee. I found a cute water girl. Hee, hee, hee. She wants me to come back. Hee, hee, hee. Meet her parents. Hee, hee, hee. And get married. Hee, hee, hee. A beaver swam in a great big circle thinking, if this is as deep as big around as I can swim it pretty deep, let me go down farther. His brother laughed, look at you, you're fat. Your tails are flat. Your nose is pushed against your face. Made Beaver feel bad about himself. It's wrong to make fun of the way someone looks, isn't it? Beaver took a deep breath and dove down. He went past the water people that swam. How the fish swim? Everyone get your hands out, help me. He went past all the cute water girls that winked at him. Make him stop. He went clear to the bottom, hit his nose on the bottom. In his nose he had a ball of mud. The Great Spirit said, that's good. Took him in his huge hands, rolled the mud together, sang a song and blew on it. Rolled the mud together, sang a song and blew on it. Rolled the mud together, sang a song and blew on it.
Wove the mud together, sang a song, and blew on it. Wove the mud together, sang a song, and blew on it. Till God big around his world today. The Great Spirit put in mountains, trees, plants, insects, animals. He made rivers and lakes. The last of creator of people like you and me. It's a creation legend of the Shoshone-Bannock tribe, my tribe. Thank you. Oh, you did so good. Help me tell another legend. When they go like this, make noise like a snake. No, I know you people have a mean face, so put your mean face on and do a snake. A good mean face is better than people in Portland. You must practice out here more, huh? Long time ago, there was a young one named Snake, had arms and legs. Snake liked to run races. Snake liked to climb trees. But most of all, Snake liked to jump off of cliffs into sand. If a snake didn't like anything, he would say, if a brother or sister does something for a snake, Snake didn't like it, he would say, after our uncle did something for a snake, Snake didn't like it, he would say, if his cousin did something for a snake, Snake didn't like it, he would say, even if his grandma or grandpa did something for a snake, Snake didn't like it, he would say. One day the village went to another village to hunt, trade, and fish. Snake ran the race and lost. He told the other racers, they fixed him some to eat. Could have been a bowl of salmon eyeball soup. He didn't like it, they tell the cooks. They sang him an Indian song, he didn't like it, they tell the singers. They told him a story like I'm telling you, a new and different story. If you didn't like it, you tell a storyteller. Because what are we going to do about that snake that people, he makes us ashamed to go visit. You know, when you visit, you eat what you're given. You don't act rude. What do you do about that snake? Every time he loses a race, he says. Eat someone doesn't like, he says. Listen to a song he doesn't like, he says. Listen to a story he doesn't like, he says. All the time he says. We had to take him along, he keeps saying. What do we do to teach him a lesson? That night, we were quiet in the village, everyone was asleep. The medicine woman snuck the snake's lodge, used her power, made snake fall into a deep sleep. She got a knife, cut up Snake's arm, put Indian medicine on the healed up, cut up Snake's leg, put Indian medicine on the healed up, cut up Snake's other leg, put Indian medicine on the healed up, cut up Snake's other arm, put Indian medicine on the healed up. All night that night, the people of the village, they rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, and sang a medic song. Get your hands up, help me say it, everyone. All night they rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, and sang a magic song. Help me say it, everyone. All night they rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, rolled Snake, and sing a magic song. A little bit louder, everyone. All night they and sing a magic song. 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 Boy, that's a long night in it. All night they sing a magic. This snake was long and round. You know how snakes look today? And you threw them down and they slithered away beneath people's feet. Snakes, they remember what people did to them long, long time ago. What do snakes say when they see human beings nowadays? Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead, yeah. We tell that lesson to have respect for other people. It's a Klamath, I know we have a Klamath woman here. I'll tell a Klamath legend. When you go to a house, you're supposed to eat no matter what, even though your host takes a steel piece of bread, breaks it in half, you got to eat it no matter what. My wife was on the NORA board one time, and this woman came with a bunch of papers to sign. Time to eat. I understand I already ate. Now look, if you don't eat, you're gonna be shame on my house. I ate dessert. I can't eat anymore. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. When I go to your house, I'll eat twice. Went to her, I ate twice. Didn't hurt my feelings at all. Coyote was running down by the river. Crane says, come to my lodge tonight. We'll eat salmon eyeball soup. I go, yuck, eyeballs. I don't eat eyeball. Only meat for me and my friends. We eat nothing but meat. Backwoods coyote stick friends and stick nose walked by Crane. Early next morning, Coyote is running down by the river. Crane says, come to my lodge tonight, and we'll eat eels. Yuck, eel. Anything like looks like a snake and swims in water. Definitely meat for me and my friends. Definitely meat and nothing but meat. Backwoods coyote stuck a friend, stick up the nose, walked by Crane. Crane feeling kind of odd, you know. The next morning, Coyote running down by the river. Crane, come a lot tonight. We'll eat turtle. Yuck, turtle that stinks like that when you cook it. Only meat for me and my friends. We eat nothing but meat. Backwoods coyote stuck a friend, stick to the walk by Crane. Crane got angry. He snuck Coyote's lodge. Put Coyote to sleep. Coyote fell too deep. Deep sleep. Took out his knife. Cut a great big piece of Coyote's rump off. Took ashes from the fire pot. Coyote, he healed up. Took an ugly piece of meat of his home. Early next morning, Coyote was running down by the river. Crane says, come to lodge tonight. We'll eat meat. Oh, yes. I like the meat. He says, come really about your friends. We'll talk. Oh, yes. They showed up at Crane's lodge. They were stirring the cooking pot. Coyote stick of friends were going, oh, that meat smells good. Oh, the meat. We never smelled that kind. Oh, the aroma's so tantalizing. What kind of meat is that? Crane, I don't know. I traded for it. It was really, really tough. They sat down to eat. Coyote made it, pick up stuff. He ate. He ate. He ate. Got just tight. You read so much your belly gets tight. They're picking their teeth talking. I got a piece. What'd you say that was? How you ate your own rump. You ate your own rump. Coyote stuck. He ate his own rump. Ate his own rump. Why you see coyotes, they're always off by themselves. They don't hang around other animals. They remember the day they ate their own rump. Thank you. Yeah. It's an Iroquois legend from the East Coast. A long time ago, bear had a long tail. Oh, bear was proud of his tail. You know, the bear during the wintertime, they hibernate, sleep, right? Bear got lazy. People get lazy once in a while. Bear got lazy, didn't want to get ready for winter. Began to snow. Snow more. Snow thick. Snow got deep, deep, deeper. Bear got hungry. He's thinking, I'm going to go eat berries. The bear, if there were no berries on the vine, he's thinking, what am I going to do? I'll catch eating animals. I like to catch eating animals. There were footprints in the snow. He's thinking, what am I going to do? I'll go to the river and catch fish. The river was frozen with ice. Bear walked on the ice, brushed away the snow, he saw the fish swimming. He's thinking, what am I going to do? I'll knock my hole in the ice, stick my long tail in the water, and then when the fish bite my tail, I'll stand up quick. Sound reasonable? Knock the hole in the ice. Stood up quick. Put your hand in cold water in the winter time. It's cold, isn't it? That's why we call it cold water. Stood up quick. Silly bear sat there and sat there. The silly bear sat. Fox came over the hill. Got the fox to start shooting arrows at bear. Bear couldn't move. When it came really close, oh no, my tail. I lost my tail. I'll wait for the fox to go home. Bear walked on ice. He could never get his tail out of the ice. That's why bears have a short tail. Say goodbye to the bear. There's a Klamath legend. The birds were bumping into each other. I'll call a meeting of all the birds in the big meadow. On behalf of all bird kind, I want to thank you We have a problem. We do not have a leader. The human beings have men and women chiefs, medicine men, medicine women. Any bird have an idea on how we should choose a leader. Tiny bird raised its wing. I got an idea. Let's say who is the wisest will be our leader. Owl says, who is wiser than me? Then the bird raised his wing. I got an idea. I got to see who will fly the highest will be a leader. Hawk and eagle were chosen. All of a sudden, in 5 days, we'll come back, choose a leader. Some of the hawk believed hawk would win. They trained. But some of the eagle believed eagle would win. They flew. Maybe they died. I can't imagine a bird being a diet, but maybe they dieted. 5 days they came back. On behalf of all birdkind, thank you. Today we choose a leader. Hawk fly first. Hawk flew up on strong hawk wings. Up he flew higher and higher. The tiny bird, look, he's nothing but a dot, came down and landed. Eagle's turn. Eagle flew up on strong eagle wings. Higher and higher. Up he flew. Tiny bird said, look, he's nothing but a dot. And the dot disappeared. Eagle came down and landed. All the birds applauded. That eagle became leader of all the birds. That's the Klamath legend. And you know what? You can go to Portland Airport, PDX, go on the main floor, go to the North Tunnel. You can see a mural of me in my eagle puppet. Go to the airport, you can see it again. Thank you very much. Oh, how many people like Halloween? Our son, he had a Halloween party. Last year we went trick-or-treating with the Blues Brothers. And I like Halloween, trick-or-treating. And this is a monster legend. Get your hands up. You're going to say long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. All together we're going to say, long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. Okay, all together, long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. This is about Tiscaya, the tall monster woman. She has long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. Always packs a basket on her back of children who are rude to the elders, children who talk back to the elders, who sass. She's going to bed, swipes pitch on her eyes, glues her eyes shut. Through the basket, running back to camp, dumps around, dances, spins around. Children run off in the wood by themselves. She gets them lost. Swipes pitch on her eyes, glues eyes to the basket, running back to camp. Builds a big fire, dances and spins around. At dawn, she holds them down with long roasting sticks, burn them alive and eat them. 'Cause she's Tiscaya, the tall monster woman with long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. One went down to the river, said his morning prayers, took his morning bath, lay down by the river to dry off, and the sun was warm on his cheek. He felt content, he felt good. An old man told him, don't run off and play. Stay in camp, we have something important to talk about. He's kind of got to listen to know. He ran in the woods. The sun got high in the sky. He didn't care, he was sitting barefoot and ate berries. He was playing around, playing. He was lost. He sat in the clearing. They're going to come get me pretty quick, I know that. They're going to come get me pretty quick, I know that. Yeah. They're going to come get me pretty quick, I know that. They're going to come get me. The sun went down, and the moon came out. Ooh, he wasn't dressed for night in the woods. He thought to himself, well, that Disgaye's going to come get me. I don't believe in her. They just tell us those stories to make us stay inside at night. He could hear small trees being knocked over like a great big bear running through the forest. In the clearing came Disgaea, the tall monster woman. She had long hair, claws for fingers, snaggly teeth, snot down to here, and bad breath. Don't believe what they tell you about me. Don't believe what they say. I like other children. Look, I brushed fresh huckleberry for you. I brushed fresh huckleberries for you. I washed them in the creek. Look close. I said, look close. Look close. He looked close. He took a claw, slapped his ass with a pitch. He went running back to camp. He could feel small trees being knocked over like a great big bear running through the forest. He felt he held down long roasting sticks, burned alive and eaten by Disgaea, the tall monster woman with long hair, claws for fingers, snot down to here, and bad breath. Took him back to the camp, dumped him on the ground. He could sense there was a fire in front of him. He put his face to the fire. He was warm on his cheek. Reminded him of the morning. He wished he could return to the morning. You know, you can't go back in time and return for something you did or take back words you said to someone. He made the pitch. He saw Disgaea dancing and spinning, because soon she was going to hold children down, long roasting sticks, burn alive and eat them. Because she's Disgaea, the tall monster woman with He had an idea. It was one child. The child was another child. Another child. Now, when they pushed Disgaea into the fire, Disgaea burnt up. But she didn't burn like regular things. She burned like cedar wood, throwing sparks high into the air. All the sparks became mosquitoes. That's all the mosquitoes like children's blood. All the mosquitoes come from Disgaea, the tall monster woman with long hair. So do what your elders tell you to do. Thank you very much. There's a Cherokee, this is a possum, right? I need your help. When I go like this, can you say wonderful, marvelous, furry tail? Try it. Wonderful, marvelous, furry tail. Let's try it again. Wonderful, marvelous, furry. Go to Pop's Law. Stop, don't come in yet. I'm combing my wonderful, marvelous, furry. Coming in, did you come to look at my? Don't you wish you had a? Don't you wish you had mine? The people had a meeting. What's so important about his tail? He's got a tail like anyone else. We'll fix him. We'll send Cricket the barber. Cricket, I'll make a man stop. Don't come in yet. I'm combing mine. Cricket, did you come to look at mine? Yes, I came to look at your. But I came to put grease on your the fur tail to make it shine. You mean the fur on mine? Well, shine, yes, Cricket. Later on, say Cricket being comb possums. Here's the part where possum falls to a deep sleep. Cricket being the barber took his knife, shaved all the fur off of possums. Skinny tail. He put grease on it. It was not magic, any kind of cooking grease. Wrapped in the red corduroy possum. What did you do to mine? Don't worry, it's magic. When the drum pounds tonight at the dance, you fur on your. Or shine, yes, quick home. Possum took a knife and started to the meeting early. She can tell him here. I was someone that got a fat tail. She can still hear him laugh. He thought, I bet him's got a short tail. Look, as someone's got a skinny tail. Look, oh no, my tail, and rolled over and grinned. If you're ever out in the country, still a possum roll and play dead called playing possum. So don't think what you have is more important than anyone else. We've got the same thing. See, yeah. Long time ago, 3 sisters built their dam down by Celilo, kept sound for themselves. Coyote said, that's wrong. Sound should be for everyone. He took oak sticks and sharpened them up. What am I going to do to get next to the dam? I have an idea. Scrap stuff as a baby. But the oak sticks in his cradle board floated down the river, and he cried, oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Can never help Coyote cry, and he cried, how? Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? And he cried, oh, where? Oh, where? Oh, where? No one paid attention to Coyote, so he cried, where? 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 And he cried, where? 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 Older sister found him, took him back to the village. Oh, found a cute baby. And he says, that's no baby, that's Coyote. They fed him. You know how babies eat really cute? Like this to go, eat like a cute baby. Pretend to go to sleep. Let's go gather firewood. Typically took 6 of the sticks, pull, turned the earth down by power, near they're coming back. Because of the board. He broke the earth dam. That's why there's still salmon in Chihuahua. So Coyote broke down the dam at Celilo. That's the Nez Perce legend. Thank you. Yeah. You know, a long time ago, there was no Columbia River. Cast them out, there was a great big lake. If you believe science, to talk about the Missoula flood, where glacier melted by Zulu, Montana, 3.5 million years ago, forming the rivers, lakes, in the northwest, but that's science. What did the Indians say? Carried a big stick to the top of the mountain and dug and sang a powerful, everyone gets a stick out, help me say it, everyone gets a stick out, help me say it. Carried a big stick to the top of the mountain, dug and sang a powerful, get the stick out, help me say it. Carried a big stick to the top of the mountains and dug and sang a powerful, get the stick up, help me say it. A big stick to the top of the mountain, dug and sang a powerful song. Big stick to the top of the mountain, dug and sang a powerful song. Big stick and dug and sang a powerful song. To the top of the mountain, dug and sang a powerful song. Water broke through, forming what Indians call Enchihuana. Okay, would probably walk him down Enchihuana to see it made. He had made. So animal people didn't have the meat, not much to eat. When we were clear to the ocean, he saw many salmon from the ocean, used his power, told the salmon to swim upstream. So Coyote made Enchihuana, that's why the salmon swim upstream. That's the Colville legend. Thank you. How did Coyote get all his power? It's to click that legend. A long time ago. Remember now. I'm trying to remember it now. Having a senior moment. I know, yeah. Yeah. Oh. They told them to make 5 flint knives. Go to the place where National lived. There was a monster in mid-Columbia named National. He was big and mean. And people pulling their canoes, they'd knock them over. And with a terrible breath, they'd suck them up with a terrible breath. She was big and mean. People were pulling their canoes, and National would knock the canoes over and stick them with a terrible breath. Great Spirit, Coyote wants to kill him. Why not kill National? But see, he was afraid of her because she was so big and mean, and she'd stick with a terrible breath. He did not know what to do, but he knew who knew what to do. His 3 sisters lived in the stomach and they formed huckleberries. Ah, sisters, tell me what to do. No, we're not going to tell you what to do. Every time he tell you what to do, you take all the credit for thinking about yourself. There was no credit at all. I'll give you credit this time. No, I'm not going to do it. You take all the credit for thinking about yourself. There's no credit at all. I'll give you credit. Hail, hail, fall down, they're afraid of hail. They told him, make flint knives. Go to the place where Nasha lived. Nasha to swallow you. Build a big fire, cut pieces of the heart down. Those that are starving, you'll feed them. Cook in the fire. Those that are free to warm themselves. 6 knives will break. The last knife, heart falls to the fire. And Nasha will throw you up onto the riverbank. And name all the animals. I know what to do. I know what to do. I'm conferring with you, see if you knew what to do. Did I was told. We had 7 flint knives. Went to the place where Nasha lived, tried to get her to swallow him. She knew he was powerful, but she swallowed him. Before I'd gone for a dry sagebrush, because before I were going to escape, took pieces of the heart, cut a piece down. For those that are starving, he fed them. Those that were freezing warmed themselves. 6 of his knives broke. Last knife, heart put to the fire, and Nasha threw him up to the riverbank. They threw him to the riverbank. He named all the animals. He said, come here, coyote. Because he killed Nasha and named all the animals and give you power no one else has. You can change yourself into anything you want. You can change another being into anything you want. There are human beings coming. You have to make the world for them. Steal fire. You'll be remembered from generation to generation. You're like Goofy, act like a buffoon to show children how not to act. That's how Coyote got his power. That's the Klickitat legend. Thank you. I knew the form of storytelling called poetry, my book of poetry. Hunting sequence. Hunting Portland, US of A is a Samna attaché case. Notebook, morning cup of coffee, Parker pen. Running toward the door, grabbing tram bus pass, typewriter melting in the quarter. After change to computer, bleeping in the corner. I signed the rights over to this poem to the Santa Clara Pueblo and to help them build a senior center. Go down there, they put my poem on the poster with Pablito Velarde, really famous Southwest artist. And we had to feed him because I raised money to build a center. Grandfather storyteller. Grandfather storyteller, I come to you with thirsty ears. Grandfather storyteller, weaving words ancient strength. Words colored with ageless time. Words that are covered in welcome wind. Words that are flowed on rivers of purity. Grandfather storyteller, I come to your wisdom. Wisdom but not yours alone. Wisdom I shall pass to the children. Grandfather storyteller, I come to your wisdom. I try to keep our children with me all the time. I need Dairy Queen veterans, raise your hand, Dairy Queen veterans. In '82, I wrote this poem. I left my journal in the car. All-American family sat in assembly, so I took a nap and I'm writing a poem about them. They're watching me write a poem about, but my pen ran out of ink, so I'm really scratching hard. Pretty precarious situation. Dairy Queen ritual. All-American family sits in assembly booth. Tall man in jeans, leather boat shoes. Could be escape executive or a tree away from his briefcase. Teenage pudgy girl, bubblegum nervous, hide behind large coke. Callous mouth mother sits her blonde hair, board stiff. Could have been 1950s cheerleader. Somebody she remembers glass slipper prom. No Donna Reed smile on her worn face. Tries to hold it together for one more time, one trip to the vacation time, Dairy Queen. The people that same family sit in that assembly booth every year. Remember when your parents got in a big fight? Remember that when you were little? The end of the world? Scraps of paper. It smelled like bright ink. Pull open dusty old blue shoebox in attic. found folded protected pages of the past, spilled with tear-rusty words. Mom said for the kids she stays. Dad threatens to go back to Idaho. Mom writes back, envelope, go. Dad answers for the kids, I'll stay. I remember a messenger older brother carrying their future on scraps of paper. Somewhere I cried. I like riding in jet planes, especially when someone else paid for it. My weapon. Flying over where Indians led cavalry circles of doom, riding the iron bird, copy spilling over. My mind turns on arrowheads, warriors plan. We speak in whispers, plan assault on invaders. Stewards suggest more coffee. Yes, I reach for my weapon, my pen. My wife's one famous poem mountain. I remember I used to report Don Tarby's class in the 70s. And then, remember when the volcano went off in 1980? Hippie brought me down to KBOO. They read this poem. They put the tape on the jet plane and they blasted my voice off a satellite on All Things Considered. Mountain. I like a mountain over there. I don't want to walk on Old Man Mountain. I don't want to dig holes in the face. I don't want the smoke to get away the sunshine because I do believe that mountain's like sunshine too, just like me. I don't want to hurt that mountain over there because the mountain hasn't hurt me. And besides, I'm going to get that mountain mad at me. The most famous poem published in New Zealand in 82. Then visual poetry motion at Tramit buses and maxes. In that stone at Grant University of Oregon, no, at Oregon State University, it's in granite. At the Villa Library, look at the main door. Where there's a low bench, just poem to Grant. You were like, about that? Didn't have to die first. But what a poetry Grant all did, white guys, not Indians or women. Indian education blues. I sit in crowded classrooms and learn how to read about Dick, Jane, and Spot. But I remember how to get a deer. I remember how to beadwork. I remember how to fish. I remember the stories told by the old. But Spot keeps showing up, and my part card is bad. Thank you. And about postcards, I do vending at the Native American market. These are free. Any questions? You want to ask any questions about storytelling or Celilo or anything? Yes. Well, they built the Dallas Dam March 10, 1957, flooded us out. And we got separate, like an atom bomb hit, or like a wood stove. We put coal on the wood stove and the beads go different directions. Had a friend named John, what happened to him, you know. So we got separated into 2 states and 4 reservations. That's what happened. During the same time, they built the Kinzig Dam in New York. Also, they built a dam at Crow Creek, South Dakota. It's against the law to shoot Indians, so they flooded us out. Another type of trying to get rid of us Indians. Took away our fishing society. In the 80s, they had what they called the salmon scam. The state of Oregon set up a dummy corporation and busted Indians fishing out of season. That's why David Swapping went to prison. My wife, Carol, worked for the public defender, and she kept the settler family going to penitentiary. I go to salmon camp, get all the free salmon I want. Don't have to do that, so it's really contentious situation. Salmon is. We learned to fish instead of scaffolds. We have drift nets and motorboats now. We fish from Bonneville Dam up to McNairy. Only Indians can fish there, so we trade our style of fishing for different ways of fishing. Thank you for the question. Any more questions?
In the
Yeah, yeah.
they're still there, and I just, have this feeling that more than, I think more than hope, that that dam might go away.
Yeah. It probably will someday, yeah. They breached the Klamath Dam in the river in Washington. Breached that about 5 years ago, so hopefully there will be. Yeah, yeah. It's a sad time. Yeah. Good questions. Any more questions? I have the book for sale. They're $10, autographed with an Indian pen. Yes, you had a question, please?
Were you there when, Tommy Thompson's funeral was held?
No, I was there when Henry Thompson, his son, died. So I went to the funeral at the Longhouse. And this woman, I forgot her name, white woman, she brought TV cameras, news cameras, and leaders said, leave here, this is our church. We're going to go and film you in your church. This is our church. You better leave. So it's a really sad time when our leaders die. And be buried above where the chiefs are buried. Why should I play for a burial plot in my own land? That don't make sense for me. You know, I live here in my land. Why should I pay to get buried? So be buried for free above Celilo. Yeah. And we don't bomb. They had to be buried in 24 hours because I had a lot of good meals. I want the worms to have good meals. This is a Speedus owl at the Sea Watches. There's a rock with a design on it like this called the Speedus owl. Yeah, good. Good question. Any more questions? Yeah. I'm going to go to, Sea Watches is closed. I'm going to be doing, Monday I'm going to Indian Education in Vancouver. And I'll be going to that Monday night, 5 p.m. Tell legends to Native American students, so that's then. Then December I'm doing Oregon, not folk life, but Care, Oregon, downtown Portland. Be telling legends there, doing my dog, I call my dog and pony, show my slides. So keep me busy, you know, yeah, yeah. I enjoy my work, thank you. Another question, any more questions? Okay, I have a couple of books for sale. I got this one here, they're $10. And
Thanks everyone for coming in. Ed's got books. And I also want to tell everyone that today's program is brought to you by the Friends of the Library. They're a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing enhanced support for library projects of community interest. And if you'd like to know more about the Friends and the programs they support, such as the Summer Library Challenge, music and opera nights, trivia nights, and Playhouse Weekly Reads, you can visit the Friends website to learn more about their work. And also give your public book fees as well, the Friends Book Fee. So if you want to join the Friends, they'd love to have you too. A lot of these programs are free off.
this book is put up by Joy Harjo. When the light of the world was subdued, our songs came through. I have one poem in here.